They had to cut down a tree just to get the ladder truck close enough to the building. The good news is no one was hurt. The damage, though, over $400,000.
And now to our other top story.
Who in their right mind has an issue with bows and flowers for a baby?
It was comfort in the face of tragedy, a memorial for a baby struck and killed by a car in Lansdowne.
The wreaths, flowers, balloons, and photos were there for months. But Jay Korf is standing in the very spot tonight, and now, Jay, they're all gone. The question is, why was this memorial removed?
Yeah, Jonathan, some folks on this board of this homeowners association said that it was a distraction. But as you can see, there are some folks in this community who are still putting things down here despite this ban.
Last year, an SUV plowed into Mindy Schultz as she crossed Riverside Parkway in the Lansdowne section of Loudoun County. She was with her 5-month-old son, Tristan. He was in a stroller. She survived. He did not. In the coming days and weeks, neighbors filled the corner where Tristan died with reminders of life, a remarkable outpouring of support for a family and a community in mourning. It was called Tristan's Corner.
This community came together for this baby whose life was taken from them. And it's just not fair what the HOA is doing.
What Elizabeth Freeman is referring to is the Homeowners Association's decision Monday to remove the public memorial following complaints that it was a distraction.
Who in their right mind has an issue with bows and flowers for a baby?
We noticed that all items at this intersection relating to Tristan, minus a couple blue ribbons, have been taken down, although this lost cat sign remains.
I think this is pouring salt in the wound, not only of the family, but also the community.
A friend of the family says that this grassroots effort to show that Tristan's life mattered served as a source of comfort and peace to his parents and a visual reminder to slow down.
Now, a spokesperson for the HOA declined to elaborate on why all of this happened in the first place. I can tell you that friends of the family tell me that there's a plan now in place to try to convince the state to put a more permanent memorial up here for Tristan. We'll tell you if that happens. Reporting live in Leesburg, Jay Korf, ABC 7 News.
Jay, thank you. New developments now following the suicide of Fairfax County firefighter Nicole Mittendorf. ABC 7 has now read through a 53-page report about bullying and discrimination within that department. Now, she was the subject of anonymous online bullying, and according to the report, nearly 40% of firefighters surveyed claimed to have experienced or witnessed harassment. The report also found concerns about a lack of leadership and, in some cases, fears of retaliation. Chief Richard Bowers said he takes this report very seriously and will work now to fix the problems. You can read this full report on our website, WJLA.com.
10 people are now criminally charged in connection with the abduction and murder of a Gaithersburg teenager. 6 of them are just teens themselves. The worry for families tonight is that this is part of a gang resurgence. Annalisa Gale spoke to task force members about what parents now need to know about.
Fairfax County Police have identified 10 suspects in connection to 15-year-old Damaris Rivas's murder.
All people have been charged with abduction and gang participation at this time,
including 4 adults and 6 teenagers. Rivas was missing since December. Detectives believe she was held against her will and killed in early January. We've learned that a teen girl who had been missing and returned home Tuesday night, Venus Iraheta, is in custody and may be involved.
we're looking at the extent of her involvement, but I can't get the details of that.
Police may also have another person of interest after a 16-year-old girl returned to Springfield with her 5-month-old son after weeks away. They say the baby's father is acquainted with the suspects who are linked to an unnamed gang.
We don't want to give them credit or recognition.
We've seen a resurgence of MS-13 gang activity across the region.
Robert Vilches is one of several leaders working to address gang activity in Northern Virginia. He told us about some of the warning signs that parents should be on the lookout for.
If they're only wearing a certain color every day, a red flag should go up. If their friends have nicknames and they don't go by John Doe or Robert Doe and they have nicknames, parents or red flags should go up.
The Fairfax County Police Department plans to hold a press briefing at some point to discuss the state of gangs in the county. Of the 6 teenagers arrested and charged, Of the 6 teenagers arrested and charged, youngest of them is 15 years old. Live in Fairfax County, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.
Flowers and candles at the site where a man was run over Monday morning in Upper Marlboro. Police are still investigating whether the man who struck Nate McKinnon was acting in self-defense. McKinnon was armed at the time of this incident. Investigators say McKinnon had some type of relationship with the driver's daughter.
Well, developing now, police in Howard County want to find the vandals who damaged 5 cars in a Columbia neighborhood. The word Trump was spray painted on 2 of them. The owner of one of the cars believes that he was targeted because he's Hispanic.
D.C. will have one of the most generous paid family leave programs in the entire country, but it won't have the mayor's signature on it. That's because tonight, Mayor Muriel Bowser said she will not veto it, but she's going to leave it unsigned.